For days, the world watched and waited. The United States and Israel launched major strikes against Iranian targets, pushing the Middle East closer to a regional war. But one key ally held back. The United Kingdom, Prime Minister Keir Starmer, refused to immediately join the attacks, choosing caution instead of escalation. But now, that position is changing. Today, Britain has begun deploying fighter jets, warships, and advanced air defense systems across the Middle East. So, the question now is simple. Is the United Kingdom preparing to enter the war? At the start of the crisis, Prime Minister Keir Starmer faced a difficult decision. The United States and Israel were already conducting strikes against Iranian targets, but Britain chose not to participate. Instead, Starmer emphasized caution and diplomacy. Here is what he told the British public.
We are not joining the US and Israeli offensive strikes. The basis for our decision is the collective self-defense of long-standing friends and allies and protecting British lives.
Starmer's message was clear. Britain would not rush into war. Instead, he promised calm leadership in a moment of growing global tension. So I want to reassure the British public about the action that we're taking, while the region has been plunged into chaos. My focus is providing calm, level-headed leadership in the national interest. The UK's position was based on a long-standing strategy. Britain believes the Iranian nuclear crisis should be solved through negotiation, not military escalation. Starmer explained that decision directly. The long-standing British position is that the best way forward for the regime and the world is a negotiated settlement with Iran where they give up their nuclear ambitions. Now that's why I took the decision that the UK would not join the initial strikes on Iran by the US and Israel. Now that decision was deliberate. It was in the national interest and I stand by it. For a moment, it appeared Britain might remain on the sidelines, but then the conflict spread, and that changed everything. After the strikes, Iran responded with a wave of drone and missile attacks across the region. And, according to the British government, some of those attacks targeted countries that were not even involved in the initial strikes. Starmer described the escalation this way.
We're seeing missiles and drones falling, and civilians in the firing line across the region. So I want to reassure the British public about the action that we're taking.
That moment triggered a shift in British policy, because thousands of British citizens and British soldiers are stationed across the Middle East. These are allies of the UK, where we have hundreds of thousands of British people, as well as British military personnel. Our number one priority is protecting our people. Long before the current strikes began, Britain had already started quietly moving military assets into the region. Starmer revealed that preparations had been underway for months.
Now that's why I took the decision that the UK would not join the initial strikes on Iran by the US and Israel. Now that decision was deliberate. It was in the national interest. Throughout January and February, we were moving defensive assets to Cyprus and Qatar.
Those assets include advanced radar systems, air defense missiles, and one of Britain's most capable fighter aircraft, the Eurofighter Typhoon.
Fighter jets, air defense missiles, advanced radar, and systems to take down drones, to ensure we were in a heightened state of readiness.
When the conflict erupted, those jets were already in the sky.
When the strikes began on Saturday, we immediately put those jets into the sky on a mission to protect our people and our allies in the region.
According to the UK government, British jets have already intercepted and destroyed several incoming drones,
flying over Cyprus and the wider region, shooting down multiple drones, at least one of which was heading towards a base housing British military personnel.
Now, the United Kingdom is reinforcing its presence even further. Starmer announced several new deployments.
That we're sending 4 additional Typhoon jets to join our squadron in Qatar, to strengthen our defensive operations. Wildcat helicopters with anti-drone capabilities are arriving in Cyprus tomorrow.
And Britain is sending naval forces as well. The UK has also allowed the United States to use British bases to intercept Iranian missiles. So what does all of this mean? Officially, the United Kingdom says these deployments are defensive. Their mission is to protect British citizens and allies. But with fighter jets in the air, warships moving into the Mediterranean, and missiles already being intercepted, Britain is now deeply involved in the conflict, even if it has not officially declared war. And in a rapidly escalating Middle East crisis, that line between defense and participation may become harder to maintain. What do you think? Is Britain right to stay cautious, or is it already entering the war? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more updates and deep analysis on global conflicts and military developments, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications.